Shlomo Carlebach has some of the best stories in the world. And he had real life stories. He says that his grandfather from 4 generations before him, was in the German army. This is many years before the Holocaust. And was a Jew, Shomer Torah v'mitzvot, but again, not a Talmid Chacham, not a someone that knew everything about Torah, but kept basics, kept Shabbat, put on tefillin, and so on. And he was a young guy, and he had to go to the German army. And of course, the Goyim always know who's a Jew. Doesn't matter. You could be 1% Jewish, they know. You could be completely obnoxious about Judaism, meaning you could be anti-Semitic yourself as a Jew, and they still know that you're a Jew, and they still consider you a Jew. So one day, the Germans in his platoon decided to make a big deal about the fact that he was Jewish. They said, listen, you sure you're with us? Why don't you eat this? What's that? Hey, eat, it's good, good for you. Oh, what, you guys are ate? Yeah, no, I can't eat it. Why not? It's pig, I can't eat pig. I don't eat pig. So you're not with us then. Listen, I'm fighting with you. I got a gun, just like you. I got a knife, just like you. I'm fighting the enemy. We're on the border of Poland. People are dying every day. What do you want for my life? I'm not going to eat the food. No. You're going to eat the food. Or we're going to make you eat the food. He says to them, I'm not going to eat the food. And they start beating him senseless. They give him such a beating that at some point they throw him off the hill. He rolls down the mountain, he rolls down the hill, and they pretty much leave him for dead. They assume he definitely died from this fall, needless to say, from the beating they gave him. He falls right past the border. He's now officially in Poland. They leave. Miraculously, he gets up, looks around, realizes where he is, says, I'm never going back to where I was. And walks into Poland. Walks into Poland with 15 coins on him. Nothing else. Walks around, sees in the market, what could I do? How could I need to make a living, I need to start a life. Can't go back, oh listen, if I tell anybody I'm German, I'm going to die. So he says, okay, you know what? Can I buy this sack from you? How much is a sack? He says, 15 coins. Okay, I'll take it. He buys a sack. As he's walking down the street, somebody says, hey, I need that sack. How much you want to sell that sack? I'll give you 30 coins for it. Okay, I'll take it. Doubles his money within 5 seconds. So he goes to the store again to buy something. What do you have for 30? He says, I have this. Okay, I'll take it. He buys it. As he's walking down the road, says, hey, you. What do you have? Well, I'll pay you 60 for it. Sure, okay. Within 2 months, he became a multimillionaire. Everything he buys, he doubles the money within moments. Unbelievable. Shortly later, after he settled down, millionaire, blessing from Shamayim for his mesirut nefesh, for this mitzvah of not eating pig. Now, Shlomo Carlebach says, my grandfather didn't know. He didn't know a lot about Torah. Why? He didn't know that he didn't have to die for not eating pig. He could have actually eaten the pig, actually. If those people were trying to kill him, he was allowed to eat the pig. But he didn't know. He knew that he has to keep Shabbat. He knew he's not allowed to eat pig. He knew a little bit. And he was willing to die for it. He was willing to die for it. That's the most important part. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu blessed him. And within a few months, he became a multimillionaire in a brand new country with no enemies. Sometime later, he sends a letter to the Ktav Sofer. The Ktav Sofer is Rabbi Avraham Shmuel Benyamin Sofer, the son of the Khatam Sofer. And he tells the Ktav Sofer, Kvod Rav, please tell me how many Avrechim you have. They'll go for Ben Azmanim. I'm going to give each one of them a house for Ben Azmanim 5-star. I don't have Torah, but I want to make sure that I invest my money in Torah. So tell me how much, who, what, when, how. I'm going to invest as much as I can to make sure each one of them is living a lavish lifestyle. Have everything they need. Because at least I can use this money for Torah. Because I don't have Torah. That's, Rabotai, our grandparents, who considered sinners. But with mitzvot, like the Rimon. Meaning, they didn't know a lot, but whatever they knew, they kept it and they're willing to die for it. Today, there's not really that much of that. So you cannot say the same thing about today's generation of people driving to the synagogue on Shabbat. The guy knows you're not allowed to drive on Shabbat, but he still drives on Shabbat. The guy knows you're not allowed to do this illegal business, but he still does it, and so on and so on. You can't say the same thing about today's generation. This is not to bring a prosecution against the current generation, but it's also to understand that you cannot leave people the way they are and let them assume or actually tell them, misinform them that everything is going to be okay without them changing. You got to do them the favor and tell them, listen, whatever you're doing may be working for certain people if they're not Jewish. For you, it's not going to work out in the end. Why? Because there's a lot of mitzvot in the Torah, and you don't know them. And you need to know them. Here's a USB, here's a CD, learn some Torah, B'ezrat Hashem, you'll wake up. And you tell these to people, and you'll be surprised how they react in a positive way. Because no one cares enough about them to tell them the truth many times, especially if they're successful when it comes to money. When you tell people the truth, they'll end up doing TeShuva. But if you just simply say, no, everybody's okay because they're all captured babies, or they're all, they're sinners, but they're not going to be affected by Gehinnom, that's just simply your own mistranslation of our Torah in order to just relieve yourself of your real responsibility. And that's unfortunately what's happening a lot.
B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh v'Natzliach, we're very excited to offer you the new B'ezrat Hashem app 3.0. It's a newer, faster app, full of Torah, lots of Kedusha by the Shiurim that we do, myself, Rabbi Ephraim, Rav Chaim, where you'll have also newer features where you're able to use the app while you're using other applications on your phone. You'll be able to share the lectures directly from the app. You'll be able to donate online and support our Kiruv and our Torah work that we're doing. And the most exciting feature is that you'll be able to actually ask questions directly on the app and get answers from the rabbis directly from the app. This is something unprecedented, and Baruch Hashem will be able to offer it. Thank you again for all of your support. Check it out. Make sure you have the kosher Torah that will re-energize your neshama each and every single day. Call to B'chava Tzlacha.